When life breaks you, it doesn't whisper, it roars. It takes everything you thought you needed and rips it from your hands. It leaves you standing in the wreckage, staring at pieces you don't even recognize. And in that moment, you have two choices: stay down or crawl until you can stand, because no one is coming to lift you, no one is coming to carry you. This is your fight. You can scream, you can cry. You can hate the world for what it did to you, but at the end of the day, the world isn't listening for your excuses, it's watching for your comeback. You want to know what power really is. It's not how loud you can shout when you're strong. It's how quietly you can stand when you are shattered. It's how you rebuild with nothing but your bare hands and a will that refuses to die. Life will break you not once, but over and over. And every time it's asking the same question: how badly do you want to rise? The truth: your strength is not born in comfort, it's forged in chaos. Your courage isn't discovered in peace, it's uncovered in war. And your greatness will never come from the easy days. It will come from the nights you thought you wouldn't survive. So when life breaks you, let it strip you down, let it take everything but your fire, and when the dust settles and the silence comes, stand. Life's breaking moments are loud. They don't sneak into your life quietly. They arrive like storms, tearing through everything you thought was stable. They shake the ground beneath your feet until you don't know which way is up. They are devastating. They take the plans you had, the dreams you nurtured, and the security you believed in, and they smash them into pieces. And in those moments, you don't feel ready. You feel blindsided. You feel like the air has been knocked out of you, and all you can do is try to remember how to breathe. But here's the truth: these moments are not here to destroy you. They are here to change you, and change is almost never comfortable. It pulls you out of the world you know, the habits you trust, the identity you've built. It forces you into places you didn't want to go, into challenges you didn't want to face. It strips away what you thought you needed and leaves you wondering who you are without it. You will resist it. You will want to hold on to the old, the familiar, the safe. But life's breaking moments are not negotiable. They are the universe's way of shaking you awake, of saying, this version of you cannot take you where you're meant to go. And so you're pushed into the fire. You're tested in ways you never imagined. You're forced to learn skills you never thought you'd need. You're made to face parts of yourself you've spent years avoiding. And though it feels unbearable in the moment, it's shaping you. It's building a version of you that's stronger, wiser, more capable than you've ever been. Every fracture in your life is an invitation to rebuild, an invitation to rise with new strength, an invitation to step into the person you're truly meant to become, because breaking is not the end. It is the beginning of a transformation that comfort could never give you. You always have a choice. No matter how heavy the fall, no matter how deep the wound, no matter how dark the night, you can stay down, or you can fight to get back up, and that choice is yours alone. Life will knock you to your knees without warning. It will hit you with losses you didn't see coming. It will take things you thought you couldn't live without. It will leave you staring at the ground, wondering if you even have the strength to move. In that moment, it's easy to believe you have no control. It's easy to believe that you are powerless. But the truth is, the power has always been in your hands. You can surrender to the weight, let it crush you, let it turn you into a shadow of who you were. Or you can decide that you're not finished yet. You can decide that this pain will not be the last chapter of your story. Getting back up is not about being unafraid. It's not about being unhurt. It's about refusing to stay broken. It's about standing while your legs shake. It's about moving forward even when your heart is still bleeding. It's about saying, I am not done, when everything in you wants to give up. Yes, it will hurt. Yes, it will take every ounce of strength you have left. Yes, You will feel like you're breaking again every time you try to stand, but each time you rise, you prove to yourself that you are stronger than the hit that knocked you down. Each time you fight back, you remind yourself that your story is still being written, and every step forward is a victory, because it's not the fall that defines you, it's the choice you make after the fall. Stay down or get up, surrender or fight, that choice will shape the person you become. No one else can live your struggle, no one else can feel the weight you carry, no one else can understand every detail of the battles you fight inside your own mind. They might see the surface, they might see the tired eyes, the heavy steps, the silence you carry, but they will never truly know what it feels like to be you. They won't know how many nights you've stayed awake, replaying every mistake. They won't know the moments you've stood on the edge of giving up, trying to convince yourself to take one more step. And because they can't live it for you, they can't recover for you either. Your recovery is your responsibility. It is your choice to heal. It is your choice to fight back. It is your choice to take the pain and turn it into strength. No one can make that decision for you. Yes, people can support you. They can offer advice, encouragement, even a helping hand. But when the night is quiet and you are alone with your thoughts, it will be your voice that decides whether you rise or sink. It will be your courage that decides whether you take the next step. It will be your persistence that carries you when everything feels too heavy. Recovery isn't something you wait for. It's something you create piece by piece, day by day. Some days, all you'll manage is to breathe and survive. Other days, you'll push further than you thought possible. Both days count, both days matter, because healing is not about speed, it's about consistency. It's about refusing to let the pain write the end of your story. You are the only one who can choose to get up again. You are the only one who can choose to rebuild. No one else can fight your battles. No one else can walk your path. No one else can carry your pain and your hope the way you can. This is your life, and your recovery will always be in your hands. Pain is unavoidable. It doesn't ask for permission. It doesn't knock before entering your life. It comes in moments you don't expect, through losses you didn't prepare for, and challenges you never thought you'd face. It's part of being alive. You can't outrun it. You can't hide from it. No matter how careful you are, no matter how safe you try to play it, pain will find its way to you. But here's the truth: while pain is unavoidable, growth is optional. You can experience hardship and come out stronger, or you can experience hardship and let it destroy you. That choice will always be yours. When pain strikes, it's easy to collapse. It's easy to give in to the weight and tell yourself you're not strong enough to handle it. It's easy to let the hurt become your identity, but pain, as brutal as it is, also carries a hidden gift, the opportunity to grow. Growth doesn't happen in comfort. It happens in the moments when you're stretched beyond your limits. It happens when you're forced to adapt, to change, to become someone you've never been before. It happens when you refuse to let the pain be the end of your story. To grow from pain, you have to face it. You have to sit with it, understand it, and learn from it. You have to ask yourself, what can this teach me? Even when all you want is for it to go away, that doesn't mean the hurt will vanish overnight. It doesn't mean the struggle will suddenly become easy, but every lesson you take from your pain is a tool for the future. Every time you choose to learn instead of collapse, you become stronger, wiser, and more unshakable. Pain is the test, growth is your answer, and that answer will shape the rest of your life. You can let pain break you, or you can let it build you. The hurt will come, whether you're ready or not. The growth. That will always be your choice. True power is quiet resilience. It's not about being the loudest voice in the room. It's not about showing off strength, so everyone can see it. It's about the strength you carry when no one is watching. It's about enduring the storm without announcing every wave that hits you. Quiet resilience is built in the moments you face your battles alone, when the world has turned its back, when no one claps for your effort, when no one even knows how much you're carrying. It's the decision to keep going, even when it would be easier to let go. It's the choice to hold your ground when the wind is against you. True power isn't loud because it doesn't need to be. It doesn't seek validation or approval. It doesn't depend on applause. It exists in the way you wake up every morning and keep moving forward, even when you're exhausted. It lives in the way you refuse to break, even when you bend. Quiet resilience is not about avoiding pain. It's about learning how to carry it. It's about holding your head high in the face of doubt. It's about standing tall while your legs shake. It's about looking at the chaos around you and saying, "I will not be moved." Some people mistake silence for weakness, but the truth is, silence can be the deepest sign of strength. It means you don't need to prove anything. It means your energy is focused on surviving, not performing. It means you're building something inside yourself that no one can take away. True power is in the patience to outlast the storm. It's in the endurance to take hit after hit and still rise. It's in the refusal to let hardship define you. Quiet resilience doesn't just get you through today. It shapes you into someone who can face tomorrow with unshakable strength. And when you finally make it through, you won't need to shout about your victory, because the fact that you're still standing will speak louder than anything you could ever say. Strength is forged in hardship, not in the soft moments, not in the easy days when everything feels safe and familiar. True strength is born in the fire. It's shaped in the moments when life pushes you to your limits and then dares you to keep going. Comfort may feel good, but it doesn't change you. It doesn't demand more from you. It doesn't strip you down and rebuild you into something stronger. Hardship does. Hardship is the weight you didn't think you could carry, but somehow lifted anyway. It's the storm that knocks you down and forces you to rise again and again. It's the pain that teaches you what you're truly capable of. When you're in the middle of the struggle, it's hard to see it as a gift. It feels unfair. It feels exhausting. It feels like it will never end. But every time you push through, you're building something inside yourself that can't be taken away. Every challenge you survive becomes a layer of armor. Every obstacle you overcome becomes proof that you can face the next one. Hardship forces you to dig deeper than you thought possible. It shows you the parts of yourself you didn't know existed, the parts that fight when everything in you wants to give up. It doesn't just make you tougher. It makes you wiser. It teaches you patience when you want to rush, courage when you want to run, and perseverance when you want to quit. It shapes your character in ways comfort never could, because comfort will keep you the same. Hardship will make you more, and when you come out the other side, you'll realize that the moments you cursed were actually the moments that built you. Strength isn't given, it's earned. It's earned through the nights you thought you wouldn't survive. It's earned through the battles no one else saw you fight. It's earned through the hardship that tried to break you but failed. And that strength will carry you through every storm that comes next. Life will test you repeatedly. It will not test you once and then leave you alone. It will come back over and over to see if you've truly learned what you claim to know. Each trial you face is not just a random hardship, it's a question. And that question is always the same. Are you willing to rise again? You might think surviving once is enough. You might believe that making it through one storm should earn you peace forever, but life doesn't work that way. It knows that strength fades if it's never used. It knows that courage can grow dull if it's never tested. So it places obstacles in your path, not to destroy you, but to sharpen you. Each time you fall, the ground feels harder. Each time you break, the pain feels heavier. And yet, each time you rise, you become more unshakable. Life will test your patience. It will test your resilience. It will test your belief in yourself when there is no visible reason to believe. Sometimes the test will come through loss, sometimes through betrayal, sometimes through failure after you gave everything you had. And in those moments, it's tempting to stay down. It's tempting to tell yourself you've had enough. But the test is never about how many times you fall. It's always about whether you will rise one more time than you've been knocked down. Because every time you rise, you prove to yourself that you are bigger than the problem. You prove that you can outlast the storm. You prove that no trial, no matter how relentless, can erase your will to keep going. Life's tests are not punishments. They are invitations. Invitations to grow, to become stronger, to discover depths of courage you didn't know you had. And every time you choose to rise, you accept that invitation. You become the kind of person who cannot be broken permanently. The kind of person who, no matter how many times they fall, always finds a way to stand again. Courage emerges in the face of chaos, not when the skies are clear, not when the road is straight and easy. Courage doesn't grow in calm waters, it rises in the middle of the storm. When everything is going smoothly, you don't need it. You can move without fear because there's nothing threatening to stop you. But when the ground beneath you shakes, when the future becomes uncertain, when the world around you starts to fall apart, that's when courage shows its true face. Chaos strips away comfort. It takes away your sense of control. It forces you to step into the unknown, not knowing if the next step will hold. It's in those moments, when fear tightens its grip on you, that courage is called to the front. Courage isn't the absence of fear. It's the decision to move forward while fear walks beside you. It's speaking when your voice shakes. It's standing when your knees want to buckle. It's holding the line when every part of you wants to run. In chaos, you don't get to prepare perfectly. You don't get all the answers. You have to act without certainty, without guarantees. That's why courage born from chaos is so powerful, because it's forged in conditions that demand everything from you. Every great act of bravery began in a moment of disorder. Every breakthrough came from someone who refused to let the chaos dictate their actions. And each time you choose courage in the middle of the storm, you reshape who you are. You prove to yourself that you can face fear and still move forward. You prove that chaos does not have the power to paralyze you forever. The truth is, courage needs chaos. Without the storm, it stays asleep. Without the uncertainty, it never wakes. But once you've found it in the middle of disaster, you'll carry it with you into every part of your life. And the next time chaos comes, you'll know exactly where to find it. Your greatest victories come after your hardest battles, not after the easy wins, not after the moments when everything went according to plan. The victories that mean the most are the ones you bled for, the ones that demanded everything from you and still asked for more, the ones where you stood at the edge of defeat and refused to step over. Your hardest battles will take you to places you didn't think you could survive. They will break you open. They will strip you of your comfort, your certainty, and sometimes even your hope. They will push you into nights so dark you can't see a way forward, but those nights are not the end. The darkest nights produce the brightest dawns. It's in the pitch black that your spirit learns to listen for the faintest spark of light. It's in the moments when everything feels lost that you discover the strength you never knew you had. When the dawn finally comes, it doesn't just bring light, it brings perspective. It shows you why the darkness was necessary. It shows you how the pain carved out space for growth. It shows you that what you thought would destroy you has actually prepared you for something greater. The reason the victory feels so sweet is because of the price you paid to earn it, the sleepless nights, the silent tears, the days when you wanted to quit but didn't. Every scar becomes a reminder of what you overcame. Every wound that healed becomes proof that you can endure and still rise. The dawn after the darkest night is more than just a new day, it's a rebirth. It's the moment you realize you are not the same person who entered the battle. You are stronger, you are wiser, and you are ready for whatever comes next. So when you're in the middle of your hardest fight, remember this: the deeper the darkness, the brighter the light that will follow. And when that light finally breaks the horizon, you'll know the struggle was worth it. Never lose your inner fire, even when the world takes everything else from you, even when you are stripped of comfort, security, and certainty, even when the people you counted on walk away and the plans you built crumble into dust. Your fire is the one thing no one can take from you unless you let them. It is the will to stand when life tries to keep you on your knees. It is the spark inside that whispers, "Not yet," when the world tells you it's over. There will be moments when you feel empty, moments when you wonder if you have anything left to give, moments when you are so exhausted that giving up feels easier than trying again. But your fire is not measured by how easy the journey feels. It's measured by your decision to keep moving even when every step hurts. It's holding on to your purpose when everything around you feels meaningless. It's protecting that small light inside you even when the wind of hardship tries to blow it out. When you lose possessions, you can rebuild. When you lose people, you can heal. But when you lose your inner fire, you lose the very force that makes rebuilding possible. Your fire is your courage. Your fire is your hope. Your fire is the part of you that refuses to be defined by loss. There will be times when the flame feels small. When it flickers in the dark and you're afraid it won't last the night. That's when you guard it most fiercely, feed it with determination, shield it with belief. Remind yourself that as long as you have that fire, you are never truly broken, because the will to stand is not about never falling, it's about refusing to stay down. It's about rising from the ashes, no matter how many times you've been burned, even when you have nothing else left. If you still have your fire, you still have the power to begin again.